Okay, folks, the Second Prasad has been released, and I'll just jump into it. It's another headline. It says, the truth about the human species has been hidden in the vault of the, quotes, unapproved and hidden, end quotes, that exists in every culture that has ever existed since the beginning of the Agrarian Revolution approximately 25,000 years ago. I guess I'll comment later. Then it's more like a text-like thing. A multitude of understandings of your nature spread widely into every corner of possibilities. By virtue of randomness of culture, multiplied by randomness of personality, and finally multiplied by the randomness of changes in societies and humans occurring over many millennia, as to fill out and seep into and saturate every seeming possibility of existing as a human, leaving no possible human experience unexplored, except that early on, unapproved and hidden. I'm just going to say it the way it's produced here for me. I'm not exactly understanding it right now, so they seem to speak in a strange way. They seem to have very large thoughts. Further, the early on unapproved and hidden, with time, have added to them the increasing weight of time, peoples, and individuals coming and going with never a challenge to their exclusion ever arising, and never named, nor pointed out, nor in any way indicated, so becoming increasingly invisible. Well, that's pretty cryptic, and it's already, been posted, so I took care of that before this. And but it seems to be taking off from what it was saying before, that there's this unapproved and hidden, and it's specific about it being going back to the Agrarian Revolution, which is a term that we use. So, well, they say they're part of all consciousness, so why not? Wouldn't they know about ours? If you have to believe one, maybe you have to just believe all of it or none of it. Anyway, so, and well, of course, they know our language. They're using our terms approximately 25,000 years ago. Wow, it's boggling my mind. I'm going to stop commenting. A multitude of understandings of your nature. These understandings, they spread widely into every corner of possibilities by virtue of randomness of culture. Oh, these are the possibilities that were randomness of culture multiplied by the randomness of personality, and finally multiplied by the randomness of changes in societies and humans occurring over many millennia, so as to fill out, I guess they're talking about the understandings of nature, so as to fill out and seep into and saturate every seeming possibility of existing as a human. I guess they're saying it's like with all these incredible diversity and multitudinous cultures and complexities of cultures and all that, that it's like how could we not have seeped into like every possible experience or gone into every possible feeling of being a human, over the course of all that we've done? Oh, wait a minute. But then they're making a contrary point. They're saying that we've done all that, which we would probably all agree with. Oh yeah, look at our history. Compared to them, maybe I shouldn't say anything like that. We expand into every possibility of being human. except one. And that, or whatever it is it's in, except that early on, unapproved and hidden. So what it's saying, I see, is that they're saying that what we believe about ourselves is true. That we have pretty much done it all, you know. It's like, and it's like people can't see beyond to this anymore. Like, how much faster can computers be? I mean, who wants them to be any faster, you know? I mean, we're at a point now, you know, it's where it's going geometric, it's going asymptotic. It's going asymptotic. But and so we would believe that. But they're saying that even with all that, we've missed something. Okay. Further, the early on unapproved and hidden, with time, have added to them the increasing weight of time, peoples, and individuals coming and going, with never a challenge to their exclusion ever arising, and never named nor pointed out, nor in any way indicated, so becoming increasingly invisible. So what they're saying is that they're making the point that all those times coming and going, and with all this stuff that's been looked into in scientific achievements and all kinds of inventions throughout time, people did a lot of thinking, but never did they have a challenge to the exclusion of the unapproved and hidden. So something inside, something not known, something that's part of our reality as humans that we don't know, and we don't even know that we don't know. I just got that. That's what I think they're saying. You don't know it at all, but you don't even know that you don't know it. Yeah, that is pretty bad. So invisible. So at this point, it's invisible. They're setting this up. They're setting this up for I don't know what. Okay, I'll just say, not to belabor this. These missives are arriving randomly timed, but with regularity. We could be on the verge of something big. The Prasads so far seem to point out some major overview of us humans, extending over an incredibly long time, not to mention the possibilities that arise from this first ever category of a species that's the source of this. Anything can happen, but the indications are that it is to our benefit. Prasad is the Sanskrit word for a blessing from a saint or divine being. Okay, I'll stay on top of this, and I'll make sure whatever I get, whatever it is, I'll post it. This I make the song about because I'm beginning to feel that I should make that sort of commitment, because if there's something this big going on, and I don't want to be tempted to let my personality get into this. So I will do my best, as a human can do, to keep my personality out of it. If there's parts of it that I don't like or whatever, I'll try to notice that, and I'll try to give it to you the way they're trying to give it to you. Yeah, I mean, something this big is guaranteed to not be all complimentary, but I must also be said that I've received assurances that while this will be shining a bright light for us, the misses are far more positive than they are critical. Real hope and challenge are the words I'm hearing most often as I seek to position myself closer and closer to the inner circle. So it's actually sounding good. We'll see. Silly Mickle.